You're mine.
I sigh and fall to the ceiling. I sigh and run to the kneeling. Asylums for the feeling. Ran out of all the meaning. I ran out of. It's hard to fall believing. It's hard to fall. So many men are losing while out there doing the proving. It's no surprise he's doing.
Good evening, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Well, at one moment, while I... Now this is great. One of the finest looking deliveries I've received. Well now, this was not... I'm on the cusp of a... Go ahead and connect your Cupid.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
On the network at last, eh? This should enable me. As for the cargo you brought, I applied a few fin. It is a depth. You'll find it deals on... which might come in handy. It's hard to say, but... So that's all the more reason. Ideally, this... Unfortunately, those. In addition, you can swap them in and... I highly recommend. In the wake of the death, the research team to which the Phantom Smith is... The two of us shared a men... His influence. We don't yet know... And if the underlying... Fortunately, I strongly suspect... It fires Cairo... Its considerable size... Whilst it needs a... And it will... Giant BT... It's truly unfortunate. Unnecessary, but I must... Thank you again for your help. I'll be sure to continue my research into ghost technology in the days ahead. I intend to look into ways of ensuring we have great... Any assistance you... Oh, before you go... A gift I was in... This cargo... I'll need some time to... I'll be sure to post the order.
Sam, it's me. Our enemies have... Chiral Network Cup. We are already seeing... Just a bit more, Sam. And to prepare for what... Be advised, Sam. We need to talk about... I reviewed the cut. By doing so, though they use it. In other words, should these your attempts when I tasked drop... But I will continue.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Just like old times.
Where are we?
This place does wonders for my mood. The repairs to the DHV Magellan are still ongoing, so I thought to return here and see if I couldn't make progress with our Lou investigation.
Learn anything new?
Well, at the Motherhood's facility, we managed to confirm that Lou's original serial number was none other than BB00. And this is what I found when I attempted to search for associated records. To build the chiral network, 9 sacrificial BBs were prepared. However, the network's original design required only 1. A single sacrificial BB unit, facilitating chiral communications across the entire North American continent. This approach called for what was dubbed a core bridge baby, and BB00 was a lucky candidate assigned to play this role. However, Bridges subsequently abandoned the idea, their tests having failed to yield the desired results. And so it was that the model requiring multiple sacrificial BBs was ultimately adopted.
Meanwhile, Lou was placed into storage for an extended period, and for reasons yet unknown, inherited the identity of BB-28.
Records indicate that the Bridges research team was responsible for the reclassification.
Were they trying to cover up the earlier experiments by falsifying Lou's production year, perhaps? Or did Bridges have some other hidden agenda?
I'm afraid that remains unclear.
Well, we now know Lou was born 11 years ago. There may very well have been a connection with Neil.
You know, my fondness for this place isn't wholly nostalgic. It has the most delightful hot springs, you see. Though, truth be told, even they aren't my favorite thing about it. If you can find the time, you should come visit. Give the old bones a soak.
Oh, a warm bath does sound good.
Perfect treat for a weary traveler. Anyway, I'll see you aboard the Magellan.
Do you read me, Sam? This is Tarman. I've relocated my hand at last. last, out there on the currents, bobbing along like before. Now that our connection has been re-established, I should finally be in a position to wrap up repairs on the ship. But that won't be enough for what's coming. We need to improve our weaponry as well. South Fort Knot is home to an exceptional researcher. It so happens that they were instrumental in the construction of this fine vessel, and they're preparing the latest and greatest weapons for our use as we speak. Just a few more hurdles, Sam. Access the South Fort Knot delivery terminal and take care of the main order for me.
Thank you for coming. The after my child. You are the father.
Departing facility.
Hello, sir. I finished preparing. You'll find it utilize. Oh, and my anyway.
So, I did a deep dive. While it is indeed the financing for... It would be fair to say Charlie wasn't... This only increased... Of course it not... If everything, then it's plain up. Further investigation. This is a delicate... As such, as always...
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter. Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter. Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter. Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter. Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter. Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter. Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated.
Order accepted. Thank you. Safe travels.
Stay safe. Come back.
Sam, it's Deadman. Hartman is away on the beach, so I've taken the liberty of borrowing his Ha again in his absence. I've also been making use of my own time on the beach to scour the UCA database for answers about BB-00. As I told you before, it's much easier to get around their security from here. We previously thought that BB-00 was placed into storage and reclassified as BB-28, and that this was done by Bridges to conceal the existence of the Cord Bridge baby program from the public. However, it turns out that information was falsified. And now we know what really happened. Bridges intended to decommission and dispose of BB-00, but someone intervened behind the scenes. They ensured that BB-00 was spared and sent to a storage facility where it received the BB-28 serial number. Per the official records, however, BB-00 was decommissioned, and Bridges had no reason to believe otherwise. So, who do you think was behind this deception? Well, I determined which account was used to manipulate the BB records. It was registered to a Bridges member with the highest level access permissions. As you may have guessed, Sam, it was the leader of the first expedition, Amelie. And she did it all just to protect Lou.
It was Amelie. I can't believe she went to such lengths. It was thanks to her that you could even meet Lou in the first place then.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care.
sway would not behave. I'm waiting for you to be later. Wait, wait. I'm making up my mind to not decide. You're living up to your holiday sky.
You're mine.
The fateful force.
Gotcha.
Yeah!
Just give me a moment to... Straight, Sam. This cargo's in flawless condition. You're in a class of your own.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Here's a little something. We'll prep them up. It won't be long now till... Anyway, I'd better... Thanks again, Sam.
Sam, to put them on the grid, it's safe to assume that, for now,
While you were
Tarman has just... Even so. Now...
Did you sleep well, sir? Repairs to the DF. We're ready for you to check the main cannon and... I'll let you know when it's... Anyway, then finish off anything you... Then prepare to continue. We're counting on you, sir.
Sam, your next... You are to proceed, so long as even... It is therefore our latest report. This would give them a... If you intend to go on, after you have destroyed, head directly to the contingent of ghosts. We need to bring it on. Once you've extended now, there's no time to wait.